Well, good morning. It's Randytbird here on a Sunday morning. Phoenix, Arizona. Actually, I'm out on the highway taking a ride this morning. Actually had a rainstorm yesterday, first time in quite a while. So the air's cooled down a little bit. Got some clouds that are hanging around still, but it's pretty much done. Supposed to rain maybe possibly a little bit more earlier this week. Only in places like Arizona is rain an event, but that's how it is up here. So what do you all think of the new 2020 Harleys? I've seen pretty much all of them. Sportsters are the same. The Bagger's got a few small details. I got a Road Glide Ultra. It's just pretty cool if you're into that sort of thing. I don't know, I could ever get used to the Road Glide fixed fairing. I suppose you could over time, but I'm just not into giant bikes. I like more stripped down bikes. The new Lowrider Special is pretty cool. I think it's going to boost Harley sales a little bit. People think they're a little pricey, 18 grand, but I don't know if anybody shopped around and see what Gold Wings or BMWs or other brands of bikes cost now. Even sport bikes, you don't find much anymore under $12,000 or $13,000. So considering it's got the 114 motor and really good styling on that, I like the way it's compact. The upside down front end, or the inverted front end is the proper phrase for that. Dual discs, ABS. I guess ABS is a good thing. I had ABS on a Softail that I had once, and I thought it made the brakes feel kind of dead, but maybe that's just me. I know it's supposed to be good stuff, so don't have ABS on mine. What I have is old guy experience brakes, so whatever that. But I don't know, if you're listening to me, throw in a comment, tell me what you like about the new bikes. I hear this may be the last year for the Sportster. This new motor that's coming out and a couple new models that they're making is going to replace that. Kind of sad to see Sportsters go. I've had like 5 or 6 of them myself over the years. My first Harley was an XL-CH in 1973. As a friend used to describe them as agricultural, and that one's definitely agricultural. It had the old dead man throttle that did not have a return spring. The cable ran through the 2-piece handlebars. It still had a lot of the old stuff on it, generator, Delco regulator. It was cool at the time. That was the most vibrating bike I ever owned in my life. It used to, if you ran it hard up through the gears, it would blow the headlight bulb. And sometimes it would throw the brushes out in the generator. And I'd have to take the end cap off of the generator and push the brushes back in. But they're definitely motorcycles from another time. But the newer Sportsters, the rubber mounted ones are, yeah, they're still Sportsters, but they got a good feel to them. They like, a lot of people like them. It'll be sorry to see them go, but they had a heck of a run. On the other hand, I had a couple Buells, and with no apologies to Eric Buell, they were the biggest pieces of crap I ever had in my life. I didn't have, the first one I had was so bad that the motor packed it in at 1,200 miles. And that was after a easy break-in, and it just started blowing oil and rattling, and they had to replace it. Both of those Buells I had them for about a year. One was so bad that the dealer felt bad and replaced it with a Lightning model. I had a Cyclone, and even it was just nothing but problems, just crappy workmanship. The cosmetics. The paint lifted and bubbled up. The front brake about fell off of it. I was getting a stack of recalls for the thing for 6 months after I got rid of it. It was one of those things that's a good idea and really poor execution. But, you know, say what you want about Eric Buell. He was the guy that invented the rubber mount system for the Harleys, although I think he basically stole it from Norton's isoelastic system of the early 70s. But, you know, good engineer, lousy businessman. Every venture that he got involved in failed. And, oh well. So much enough bagging on Eric Buell, you know. I'll try to remember him for the rubber mounted Harleys and forget about the Buells. Finally, it's going to be coming into the good time of the season here in Arizona. Anytime in the next 2 or 3 weeks, the temperature should start dropping, and maybe we get back into the low 70s at night or even the high 60s, so it's not so damn hot all the time. But anyhow, another beautiful morning. I got out a little bit later this morning. It's actually 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not sweating my ass off yet, so it's going to be a good day. It's only supposed to be about 98 today. I know you guys in Texas, I've been reading blogs from there, or watching the blogs. You guys have had kind of brutal summer too, but you got more humidity than we've got, so I guess maybe relief is starting for you folks there too. Anyhow, what do you folks want to see from my vlogs? I see reviews and stuff. I can't afford to. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I can't afford to go out and buy a bunch of parts and review them. So as I get them, I'll try to talk about them some. I've got a review on the Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing that seems to be getting some views, and some things I did about seats have got some reviews. The ride videos, if you're from another part of the country and want to see how we live out here in Arizona and what the terrain is and the views out here, check me out if you happen to stumble across my vlog. And if you are watching me regularly, how about subscribing? You know, help me out a little bit. I am open to constructive criticism about my lack of technique on my vlogs. I am more than happy to learn from you folks. Anyway, I'm gonna stop and get some gas, and I will sign off and talk to you soon.